Aryna Sabalenka is watching this right now, and she is not happy. You think I'm joking? You think this is just another sponsorship announcement? No, this is a message. This is a statement. This is Alex Eala, 19 years old, from the Philippines, landing in the United States of America to sign a $30 million deal with Gatorade. $30 million. Let that sink in for a second. Remember this girl? The one they put on court 7? The one the WTA scheduled on a tiny backcourt with no cameras, no crowd, no respect. The one who won Dubai Open as a qualifier and then got treated like she was invisible the very next tournament. Yeah, that girl. She just landed in the US, and she's about to sign the biggest endorsement deal any young tennis player has seen in years. Now here's the part that's really going to make you think. Aryna Sabalenka, world #1, Grand Slam champion, one of the hardest hitters the game has ever seen. She's been dominating the tour, collecting trophies, collecting prize money. But this deal, this $30 million Gatorade deal, that didn't come to her. It went to the 19-year-old from the Philippines who dared to dream. And you know what they say about success. It's the best revenge. Let me take you back for a second. When Alex Eala won Dubai, the tennis world should have been at her feet. She came through qualifying. She beat Grand Slam champions. She played with the kind of fearlessness that makes legends. And what did she get for it? A small court booking at her very next tournament. No show court. No primetime slot. Just a quiet, forgotten little court where no one could see her. Jessica Pegula called it out. Remember, she slammed the WTA. She said it was embarrassing. She said champions deserve better. And what did the tennis establishment do? They ignored it. They hoped it would blow over. They hoped everyone would forget about the Filipino girl who caused all that noise. Well, she's back. And she's louder than ever. $30 million. That's the kind of number that changes lives. That's the kind of number that changes families. That's the kind of number that puts an entire country on the map. The Philippines has over 110 million people. 110 million. And now they have their first global tennis superstar with a global brand behind her. Gatorade doesn't hand out $30 million deals to just anyone. They did their research. They looked at the numbers. They looked at the market. They looked at the talent. And they saw what the WTA failed to see. They saw a star. Now let's talk about Sabalenka for a moment. Because this is where it gets interesting. Aryna is fierce. Aryna is competitive. Aryna wants to win everything. And there are reports, whispers, whatever you want to call them, that she's not happy about this. That she's watching this girl from the Philippines walk into the US and grab a deal that she feels should have come to her. Think about it. Sabalenka has been on top of the world. She's been the face of the tour. She's been the one everyone talks about. And now here comes this young kid, this 19-year-old, this underdog story, and suddenly she's the one in the spotlight. Suddenly she's the one landing in America with cameras flashing. Suddenly she's the one with a $30 million check. That stings. That stings for someone like Sabalenka who's used to being #1. But here's the thing. This isn't about taking anything away from Aryna. Aryna is incredible. Aryna is a champion. She'll get her deals, she'll get her money, she'll get her respect. But this moment belongs to Alex Eala and the people who doubted her, the people who put her on small courts, the people who thought she was just a flash in the pan. They're sitting right now with instant regret. You know what instant regret looks like? It looks like tournament directors realizing they buried the next big thing on court 7. It looks like sponsors realizing they could have gotten in early on a superstar before the price went up. It looks like haters scrolling through their phones, seeing Alex Eala smiling next to a $30 million contract and having absolutely nothing to say. Because what can you say? She won, she proved them all wrong. And she did it the right way. She didn't complain. She didn't make excuses. She just kept working. She kept believing. And now she's landing in the US to sign the kind of deal that most players can only dream of. And can we talk about what this means for tennis? For women's tennis specifically? For too long, the same faces, the same names, the same markets have gotten all the attention. The WTA talks about growing the game globally, but then they schedule a Filipino champion on a tiny court. They talk about equality, but then they give all the prime slots to the usual suspects. Well, guess what? The world is bigger than that. And brands like Gatorade understand that. They understand that there are 110 million people in the Philippines who are now tennis fans. They understand that every kid in Southeast Asia who picks up a racket will be dreaming of Alex Eala. They understand that the future of tennis is global, not just Western. Isn't going anywhere. She's just getting started. And if the WTA doesn't figure out how to promote their stars properly, they're going to keep missing out on moments like this. Imagine if Eala had been given the respect she deserved from the beginning. Imagine if after winning Dubai, she had been put on show courts, given primetime slots, featured in every promo. Imagine if the WTA had embraced her the way they embrace their Western stars. She would be even bigger than she is right now. And that's the tragedy of all this. But you know what? She made it anyway. Despite the disrespect, despite the small courts, despite the favoritism, she made it. And that's what makes this story so powerful. So here's what I want you to do. First, hit that like button, smash it. Let YouTube know that we celebrate winners in this channel. Let them know that we support players who overcome adversity and prove the haters wrong. Second, comment below. I want to know who you're rooting for. Are you Team Eala? Are you loving this underdog story? Or do you think she deserves more? Let's get this conversation going. And third, subscribe. Subscribe right now if you want to be here for every moment of Alex Eala's journey. Because trust me, this is just the beginning. She's landing in the US today. Tomorrow she's signing the deal. Next week she's playing her next tournament. And the week after that? Who knows? Maybe she's lifting another trophy. Maybe she's proving more people wrong. Maybe she's making more history. The haters thought they could bury her on a small court. They thought if they ignored her, she would go away. They thought the Filipino girl from the qualifiers would just fade into the background. How's that working out for them? Instant regret. That's what they're feeling right now. And honestly, it couldn't have happened to a more deserving champion. After watching it, you'll understand exactly why Gatorade just wrote her a $30 million check. Thanks for watching. Remember to keep supporting the players who deserve it. Remember to be loud for the ones the system tries to ignore. And I'll see you in the next one.